सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। அறியாதீதரசீவர தகவாரிச குகையில் அறிவாய் ரவி பரமாத்துமன் அருணாச்சல ரமணன் பரிவாழ்வுளம் முருகானல பரநார்ந்திடு குகையார்ந்து அறிவாம் விழித்திரவாய் நிசம் அறிவாய் அது வெளியாம் அண்ணாமலையாய் அடியேனை ஆண்ட அன்றே ஆவியுடல் கொண்டாயனக்கோர் குறையுண்டோ குறையும் குணமும் நீ அல்லால் என்னேனிவற்றை என்னுயிரே எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய் கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே. ஓம் அதிமதுர சாபஹஸ்தாம் अपरिमितां मोदभान सौभाग्यां अरुणाम् अतिशय करुणाम् अभिनवकुलसुन्दरीं वन्दे. ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं. Now we shall chant Gita Dhyanam. ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवतां नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन घ्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्धधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्. नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः. प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsasudhir Bhokta Dhukdham Geetamrutam Mahat Vasudheva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanooramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. As we have been seeing, the essence of Bhagavad Gita, as explained by our Guruji, Swami Tejomayanji, is these three things. What are they? One is asangata, the second is samata and ekata. So this is what we have been seeing from the first chapter onwards. So asangata means what? Whatever actions we are performing in the world outside, we have to perform without getting attached to the fruits of the action. So that is asangata. And with respect to things and beings, we should not get attached. Tayorna vashamagachet. Do not get attached. That is the message. So likewise, we should not identify with the body-mind also. We should detach ourselves from the body-mind, and always we should identify with the self, which is a witness in consciousness. So this is asangata, in short, in nutshell. And what is samata? While we are living in this world, the pairs of opposites cannot be avoided. Sukha dukkha, joys and sorrows, mana apamana, honor and dishonor, and profit and loss, all those things cannot be avoided. So when they come, we have to take it in our stride. We should be equipoised. Why? Samatvam yoga uchyate. That is yoga. When we can be equipoised. That is called as yoga. So how we have to accept it? Agamaha, apayinaha, anityaha, tam titikshasva bharata. They come, they stay, they go. So nothing too much bother about it. Tam titikshasva means just go through it, holding on to the feet of the Lord. He said, "Na ma manusmar yudhyacha." Holding on to his feet, you will live. This is samata. And then comes the ekata. Ekata means what? There is one principle which we call as God, or the Vedantins called as a self. That alone is everywhere, in all beings. See, that is what revealed in the 6th chapter also, the 7th chapter also. Meaning what? The same self which is within me, that is my own self, the true self, I mean. That is the self in and through all the beings. So this is vision of oneness, to see this. And all the beings are in that one self or one Paramatma. So this is the vision of oneness. And then the Bhagavan revealed, Sri Krishna revealed in the 7th chapter, they are in me, I am not in them. Even though they are all in me, but I am not conditioned by them. I am not influenced by them. I am free. I am independent. So therefore, we have to remain without getting caught anywhere, getting entangled anywhere. So this is what we have been learning. So vision of oneness. So after explaining this vision of oneness, Bhagavan thought of revealing it to Arjuna. So in the 10th chapter, he was pointing out, where all you can see me, my divine manifestation, my glorious manifestation. Because I am there in everything, no? But at this point of time, you can't see in every place. So he pointed out few things where you can see him. Is that not so? Divine manifestation. Like in the world, you can see him in the Surya, the effulgent sun, and in the moon, and among the trees you can see him in the Ashwatha, people tree. Like that he was going on and on and on. And among the Rakshasas he is Prahalada. Even among the Rakshasas he is Prahalada. And then he said among the warriors, I am Dhananjaya, that is Arjuna. Like that he was saying. And he was showing where all to see him. The divine manifestation. Similarly, in the mantras, he is Omkara. Among the Chandas, he is Gayatri. Like that he was going on and on and on. Among the Vedas, he is Samaghanas. Among the months, he is Margashisha. So, these are the places we can have the special manifestation of the Lord. We can have the darshan of the special manifestation of the Lord. So then if we start seeing like that, the Lord everywhere, then our mind is purified. And then slowly we develop the vision of oneness also. So after showing the one in all, or the one in all in many, then in the 11th chapter, Arjuna asked, Bhagavan, I want to see your cosmic form. Then he revealed the all, the many in one, in himself. So he gave Arjuna a special vision also, and then he revealed his Vishwarupa Darshanam. Meaning what? In that one form, Arjuna saw everything in the world he saw. And not only that, Krishna said, whatever you want to see in the future also you can see here. And he got the vision of even the outcome of the war. He saw all the Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, all the great Maharathas of the enemy side entering into him, into his mouth. He was devouring everything. And Arjuna got so terrified. He said, Lord, enough, I can't stand this vision. It is a terrible form. With the mouth wide open and the fire from his mouth. And he was devouring everybody alive. And so much so that some warriors got caught in between his teeth and they got crushed. And Bhagavan was licking his lips. Yummy, very nice. No, it was so terrible a sight. And then he asked, who are you, O Lord? Who are you? Why have you come here? Then he said, Khalosmi loka kshayakrit pravriddaha. I am the mighty time, all devouring time. Time means Kala. I have come here to destroy everything. Why all these wicked people? Now they are growing in numbers. So I have come here to destroy the whole world. So he revealed himself as that Supreme Lord. And then Arjuna was so overwhelmed. And then he started praising him. Wonderful hymns, he started praising him. And then yesterday we saw, suddenly he remembered, my God, I have been taking this universal person as my friend and treating him very casually. And I was just calling him, Hey Ingavada, hey Keshava, Yadava, like that. What a sin, my God. And at times, in order to make fun, I would have teased him, spoken disrespectfully. So he felt very bad and he was asking for forgiveness from the Lord. Oh Lord, please forgive me. Out of love or out of pramada, carelessness, I would have spoken few words without knowing your mahima, without knowing your glory, that you are the Lord of the universe. I might have spoken something, please forgive me. And then he said, I am so glad to see this form, which nobody can see. At the same time, I am very terrified at the heart. My mind has become numb. I am not able to know the directions. I don't understand what is what. Now he requested, oh Lord, now you show me your original form, a pleasing form. Chaturbhujaha, with the 4 arms, Shankha Chakra Gada Hasta. That form, Giritinam, with a crown and all. As my friend, I want to see you, O Lord. So you please Means get back to your Saumya Murtam, pleasant form, he requested. Till this point we have seen yesterday. See, giving you a small sort of summary because the youngsters are here today. Now, though it is called as Vishwarupa Darshana, Vishwarupa means what? You can see everything, the whole world, the whole universe in that. Here, our Gurudev makes it very clear. It is actually called as Virata Rupa. What is Virata Rupa? See, the Paramatma, the pure consciousness, identifying with the individual body and mind, is called as technically in Vedanta Shastra Vishwa. It's called as Vishwa. Vishwa means in the waking state. We identify with the body and mind. So, that time this Jiva is called as a special name is given, Vishwa. Like that pure consciousness of Paramatma identifying with the total bodies, all the bodies, gross physical bodies of the world is called as Virata Rupa. So that is what he has shown now, revealed. So as I told you the other day, still Arjuna was having his ego self intact only. He has not lost it completely. Why? Because he got so scared. When you have lost your ego self, there is no fear. It means still he is having his own individual personality. So, Virata Rupa he showed. Similarly, when the Jiva identifies with the individual mind in the dream, is called as what? Taijasa. And then totality, they say Hiranyagarbha and all, the creator. Similarly, the deep sleep Prajna and the total mind is called as Ishvara. It's all technical samachara, we should not go into that. So this is Virata Rupa Darshana. Though it is, that is Vishwa Rupa Darshana, it is Virata Rupa. The body identified, the consciousness identified with the total body. See, once somebody asked Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi, see, you only say the self or the Paramatma is beyond everything. Name, form, jati, niti, kulla, gotra, durakam, nama, rupa, guna, dosha, all those stuff. Then you say, here, this is Shiva, pointing at Arunachala, the hill. Bhagavan said, this is Shiva, this is Shiva. He said, how can you say this? This is Shiva. Then Bhagavan said, if Alpa Jiva, means sort of, as a Jiva, if you can take a form, why not Paramatma? He said once, it seems, if you can take a form, why not Paramatma? Yes. Lord Shiva taking a form, he is appearing as the Arunachala. He asserts like that. See, Bhagavan, though great Advaita Jnani, always there and not coming down, but still he insists. So the same Lord identified with this hill, the Shiva identified with the hill is Arunachala, he said. So till this point, we have seen yesterday, and Arjuna requesting the Lord, oh Lord, please, I want to see my dear friend Krishna. I can't take any more this terrible form of yours. I am really very frightened. And then Bhagavan said, don't worry, don't worry. We shall chant these 3 verses of Bhagavan. That is 47, 48 and 49 we will chant, because we have seen yesterday only, but for the continuity we will chant these 3 verses now. You repeat after me. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Prasannena Tavarjunedam Rupam Param Darshitam Atma Yoga Tejo Mayam Vishwam Anantamadyam Yanme Twadanyena Drishnana Drishtapurvam Nana Drishtapurvam. Na veda yajñadhyanairna dhanaihi Vyayanairna dhanaihi Na cha kriyabhir na taporugraihi Kriyabhir na tapobhirugraihi Evam rupa shakya aham nriloke Drashtum twadanyena kuru pravira Mate vyathama cha vimudha bhavaha Drishtva rupam ghoramidrigam mamedam Drigmamedam Vyapeta bhipritamana punastvam Tadeva me rupamidam prapashya Here Bhagavan, he said, Maya prasannena, because I was so pleased with you, out of graciousness, I revealed this cosmic form to you, O Arjuna, which is tejomayam, full of effulgence, anantam, infinite. Why? Arjuna could see everything in it. Yanme tvad anyena na drishta purvam. Nobody has seen this before, except you. Nobody has seen this before. Such a special darshana I gave you. And na veda yajna adhyayanaihi. It cannot be attained even if you are the master of Vedas. If you have done lot of dhana dharma, and if you have done lot of yaha yajna, and tapobihi ugraihi, even if you have practiced terrible austerities, even then you cannot see this form. Very special darshan. Evam rupaha shakyaham niloke drishtum. Twadanye kurupravira. Very, very rare to see this form of mine. I have revealed it to you, hey Kurupravira, the best among the Kuru clan. I have revealed it to you. Now, mate vyatha. Don't despair. Don't get frightened. Macha vimuda bhavaha. Don't get bewildered. Drishtva rupam ghoram idrish mama idam. Seeing this terrible form of mine, don't get bewildered. Don't despair. Vyate bihi, vyapeta bihi, giving up all your fear. Prita manaha, may you become once again quiet in your mind. Prita manaha, may you become glad at heart. Punaha tvam tadeva me rupamidam prapashya. Again, once again, I am going to reveal it to you, my original form. Original form means what? As your friend, as the son of Devaki and Vasudeva. So I will assume the earlier form as requested by you. So till this point we have seen. So today, Sanjaya Uvacha Ityarjunam Vasudevas Tathoktva Swakham Rupam Darshayamasa Bhuyaha Ashvasayamasa Chabitamenam Bhutva Punas Saumya Vapur Mahatma. Now Sanjaya is reporting to Dhritarashtra. You know, the whole Bhagavad Gita is actually a report of our correspondent, Sanjaya, to Dhritarashtra, the blind king Dhritarashtra. Because Vedavyasa had given a divine vision to Sanjaya, the secretary of Dhritarashtra. So whatever happens in the battlefield, you will be able to see. So you can report it to your king. Okay. So here Sanjaya says, Iti Arjunam Vasudevaha tata uktva. Thus the Vasudeva revealing this or speaking thus, Swakam Rupam Darshayamasa Bhuyaha. And he showed once again his pleasant form. Meaning the original form means what? As he has been seeing all this time, as his friend, as his Priya, dear one. For what? Bhutva Punaha Saumya Vapuhu Mahatma. This Mahatma means Krishna. He has attained this Saumya Vapuhu. Vapuhu means the body. Saumya means very pleasant to look at. We want only a very pleasant God, na? Who is always smiling, blessing. So once again he assumed a pleasant form. And for what? Yenam bhitamanam ashvasayamasa. In order to pacify the frightened Arjuna. Ashvasayamasa. Ashvasapaduthan Tamil solluvaanga. Ashvasayamasa means to pacify the frightened Arjuna. The Lord, out of compassion, he took the Saumya Vapuhu, the very pleasant form. With what? Shankha Chakra Gada Hasta. So then, what happened? Sanjaya reported this to Dhritarashtra. As I have been telling you, Sanjaya even now was little hopeful. If Dhritarashtra understands that Sri Krishna is Lord himself, he may change his mind because he is supporting the Pandavas. Then there is all chances for Pandavas to win, na? And all the Duryodhanadis to get destroyed. Because already he has shown that everybody entering into him, all the Duryodhanadis. So, but Dhritarashtra was not budging. As I told you, he must have thought this fellow is a Mayavi, Chuma, some magician. He is showing some magic. Idallam we cannot trust, That he must have thought that way. Now, after that the meter changes. So till here the Vishwarupa Darshan was in a different meter actually. And now we come back to the simpler meter. Arjuna uvacha Drishtvedam manusham rupam Tava saumyam janardhana Idhanim asmi samvrittaha Sacheta prakritim ghataha Drishtvedam manusham rupam Tava saumyam janardhana Idanim asmi samvrittaha Sachetha prakritim ghataha. Appada, இப்பதான்ப்பா நிம்மதியா இருக்கு அப்படி சொல்றான் அர்ஜுன். What he is saying? Drishtva idam manusham rupam. Having seen this human form of yours, O Lord, tava saumyam, very pleasant to look at. He's always smiling. So pleasant to look at. Hey Janardana, idanim asmi samvrittaha sachetaha. Sachetaha means what? My mind, samvrittaha, means has become quiet and peaceful and attained some clarity now. And not only this, prakritim gataha. Now only I am myself. My real self. Prakritim gataha means, real self means what? இப்பதான்ப்பா எனக்கு உயிரே வந்துச்சுன்னு சொல்லுவோம்ல. Prakritim gataha means all this time I was so frightened and now only I have come back to my normal self. Prakritim gataha, normal self. Bhagavan ஒரு பயமுத்தி விட்டார் இல்லையா? பயம் காட்டி விட்டார். See, initially he was saying, no, you have to fight this war. You are a Kshatriya, you cannot run away. That is your duty. Anyway, all these people are already killed, or they are the self, they cannot be killed. And as a self, you are not the killer. All these things he was telling. And Swadharma Swadharmam, it's a Swadharma also, all those things. He was not yet convinced. Then, after seeing this universal form, he got really shaken. And then his reverence towards his friend Krishna, he has grown thousandfolds. And now he knows he is not an ordinary person. So better listen to him. He knows the best. See, this is what sometimes we take even our teacher or our elders for granted, when they are with us always, talking to us. But no, when it comes to the Upadesha, we should be very sincere. Because this Upadesha is not from an individual, it is from a Guru Parampara. You should understand this always. See, when I am talking from this Vyasapita, this is called as Vyasapita. Vyasapita means what? The Vyasa Bhagwan, he is a, Adi Guru. So Vyasapita it is called. When we are speaking from here, we are not telling anything from our own. Actually, whatever our teachers have taught us, and whatever we have contemplated, and got some sort of a light, or some understanding, that is what we are sharing with you. And most of the times, verified with our own experience. That is what we are sharing with you. So it is flowing from Guru to Sishya, Guru to Sishya. So this knowledge is very sacred. So we should not take it for granted. Sometimes you think very casually. See, sometimes our elders, they say, சின்ன பிள்ளையிலேருந்தே உனக்கு தெரியும் எனக்கு என்ன பெரிய விஷயமா என்னமோ பேசுகிறான் இப்போ ஓகே பேசட்டும். See, Guruji, he joined the Sandipani as a very young person, Guruji Swami Tejomayanshi. So Gurudev was a lion. He was, my God, brilliant lion like. So he created this whole Samrajyam, Chinmaya mission. And when Guruji joined, lot many senior devotees were there watching him, studying this, that, trying to understand and all. So afterwards also when Guruji passed, means he attained Samadhi, when Guruji was appointed as the head, the senior devotees were taking him very casually only. எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு வளர்ந்த பையன்தான்னு சொல்லிட்டு. No, you are missing it. Whatever it is, when a person gains this knowledge, and when he sits in the Vyasapita, he is Acharya, he is a teacher, we should have that reverence. Then only you will gain this knowledge. Otherwise, you take it for granted means you will never gain anything. See, actually speaking, I tell you one thing. When a person, seeker, studies this and then contemplates, meditates, understands, lives, he is not the same person. He may appear to be the same person, but he is not. Please understand this. You may see him walking, talking, eating, sleeping, joking, everything. But you may not understand where he is, what he is actually perceiving, seeing. You don't know. It is not at all possible to know. You understand? It is something else. See, it is not chumma pravachanam. It is not just pravachanam. Please understand. Chumma edo pravachanam pannindirukar. No, it is not pravachanam. It is seeking the highest and sincerely seeking it with whole heart. It is something else. And when you study physics or chemistry or biology, you gather information, you get some insights. But here, no, you become Brahman. Brahmavid Brahmaiva bhavati. It is not a joke. You become the substratum of the whole universe. You are that. It is not that you have gained some idea about it. No. You realize that you are that and you abide there. It is something else. Please understand. Now Arjuna thought, my God, he was not my playmate, my friend. He is a universal person, cosmic form. And then he said, Appa, now only my mind is a little bit settling down. And I have got some peace, O Lord. And then I am my normal self again. So listening to this, now once again Bhagavan is now speaking. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Sudurdarshamidam Rupam Drishtavanasi Yanmama Deva Apyasya Rupasya Nityam Darshana Kangshinaha Sudhur Dharshamidam Rupam Drishtavanasi Yanmama Deva Apyasya Rupasya Nityam Darshana Kangshinaha Drishtavanasi Yat Mama Rupam. Just now what you saw, my real form, my cosmic form, Sudurdarsham idam rupam. Sudurdarsham, meaning what? It is very, very rare to see. It is not easy. See here, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Sudurdarsham means Dukkena, Sushtuhu, Dukkena Darshanam Asya iti. Very, very difficult to have this kind of a darshanam, this kind of sort of a vision. He says it is very rare. See, this Arjuna has not even understood. It has not sunk in him yet. So Bhagavan himself has to remind him, you know what? A special favor I have shown it to you. So Durdharshanam idam rupam drishtavanasi. Whatever you saw right just now, Sudurdarshamidam. It is very, very rare. Deva api asya rupasya nityam darshana kangshinaha. Even all the gods of the heaven, nitya means ever, they are longing to see this form. See, darshana kangshinaha. Kangshinaha means they are longing. Even though they are desirous of seeing, they are not able to see. So they are so much longing for this vision. Even all these great sages, saints and sages, they are also longing to see this form of me, where you can see everything contained. You know, Krishna showed this even before, you know that? When he was a baby Krishna, so he used to eat mud. Yesterday also during the dance program, you know, then the mother got so angry. Yo, chi, are you eating mud or what? Open your mouth. So, you know, the mothers, they put their finger, they open the mouth because they don't want the child to eat mud. But I don't know why children are so fond of eating mud. Even though you give butter, they want the mud only. When he opened the mouth, and Yashoda saw a wonderful sight. She saw the Andacharacharam inside her mouth. The whole of the universe she saw. All the planets moving around the sun and so many different planets, beings, everything she saw. For just a moment. And then that vision has gone. And Bhagavan's Maya just once again veiled her. That she forgot it also, it seems. But if she had remembered, she could not relate to Krishna like a child now. Ayo, Bhagavan, everything is lost. Bhagavan wanted to be a baby Krishna and play around. He doesn't want anybody to know him as a universal person. So he withdrew that vision also immediately. Just a glimpse he showed Yashodamai. So it is very rare. Out of so much of love and grace, he has shown that to you. So he is reminding him, see, it is very, very rare to have such vision. Please understand. And not only that, once again he says, the next verse also, he is repeating, Naham vedairna tapasa, nadhanena na chejyaya, shakya evam vido drashtum, drishtavanasi mam yatha. This form of mine, what you have seen, You cannot have this darshanam even vedaihi, na tapasa, na dhanena, na cha ijjaya. Meaning what? Even if you have mastered Vedas, you cannot have this vision. Na shakyaha evam vidaha drashtum. Na shakyaha means what? It is not possible. Evam vidaha drashtum. To see this way, the universal form, it is not possible. Vedaihi na tapasa. Even if you have mastered Vedas. Na tapasa means even if you have practiced austerities. Na dhanena. Even if you have given all your wealth away. And na cha ijjaya. Even if you have performed so much of sacrifices. I mean, the fire sacrifices. The yaga yajna. One cannot have such kind of a darshan. So it's a very rare darshan, O Arjuna. See, sometimes the teacher has to again and again remind, what you are learning is a wonderful thing. He is the best. He is a Brahma Vidya. It is not ordinary Vidya. It is a Brahma Vidya, means what? Knowledge by knowing which you know everything. Adeppadi Swamiji. Because the pure consciousness only illumines all the knowledges, even the ignorance. So therefore, this Vidya is a Brahma Vidya, liberating. And not only that, Brahmaiva bhavati. You become that. See? So therefore, the teacher has to remind again and again, see, whatever you are getting is the best. So wherever you are now staying is the Moksha Bhumi, Shiva Bhumi, Arunachala Kshetra. The best. Because Bhagavan said, this Arunachala is Lord Himself. So the Lord Himself has taken the form of the hill. So therefore this is Punya Bhumi, Moksha Bhumi. Moonriyojani Duram, I think 30 kilometer radius or something from the hill. It is said in our Puranas, those who live here, they need not take any initiation. Effortlessly, even without much efforts, they attain to that Sayujyam, Shiva Sayujyam. Meaning what? Oneness with the Lord. That is what revealed. So this place is a Marumattalam. So this place is so sacred. And Gurukula Vasam, like ancient days, they stay there with the Guru, the teacher. They stay there, eat, sleep, meditate, everything in one place. So that you are focused. So for the 54 days you have been, means not for the past, or for 35 days let us say, the whole thing you have been listening. At one place, at one go. It is all very rare, I tell you. And what you are listening to, the song of the Lord, Narayanena Swayam. And with what? With Shankara Bhashya. That is why I am reading out from Shankara Bhashya now and then. So it is authentic knowledge and also interpreted by our Pujya Gurudev, who is a modern Gita Acharya. 40 years of his life dedicated only for the propagation of Gita, nothing else. Morning and evening, every day, every town, every city. He was talking only about Bhagavad Gita. Why? Such a thing it is. Glorious thing. So we are all very blessed. And everything given to us. A proper place to stay and a food to eat and then some sort of devotional music and dance and what not. So we are all blessed here actually. Are you all aware of this? I don't know. See, so many people, they want to come here and attend the course. But alas, they are caught up with so many other commitments. Even though they want to come, they are unable to. And they feel very sad about it. And they, chuma or opuk chapanimar, they listen to it in the YouTube or whatever live. Even though you listen in the YouTube live, there is nothing like being here in the Arunachala Kshetra and sitting in front of the teacher and listening. There is nothing like that. So we have to remind again and again that what we are now getting is the best of the knowledge which comes Guru Parampara. And when we contemplate on this, we can reach the truth, we can reach the self, which is the source of everything. Is that not wonderful? What we need to do? Contemplate on it. Or are we contemplating? I don't know. Whether we are contemplating, we don't know. But It is going inside for time being. Swamiji, it is all full, Swamiji. The schedule is very tight. But it is not tight, you know. You ask these youngsters who have attended Atma Vidya Vilasam. Every day 4-5 lectures. One after the other. Atma Vidya Vilasam is by Sadashiva Brahmendra. In Sanskrit all. Very tough Sanskrit also. And lot many youngsters, Pavama, they were sitting. And morning 2-3 classes, evening 2 classes. And after that, 1 or 2 dropped out, they never come here. So, actually you are relaxed. Bhagavatam is a story, na? And Guruji, the way he is explaining is so beautiful. And now only 2 classes, morning and evening, not much also. And Gita Artha is very light stuff. And even Dhyanam also, we are sitting and relaxing. Just. So therefore, we are getting everything here. All the best we are getting here. Only when the Lord's blessing is there with us, we can attend and we can gain this knowledge. Please understand. So similarly, Lord is again and again indicating to Arjuna. See, this vision is very, very rare. Please understand. Even the Devas, the Lord, the gods in the heaven, they are longing to have this vision. And those who are practicing austerities, those who are giving dana dharma, all the charity, and those who are sort of studying the scriptures, meditating, even then they may not have this vision. Please understand, it is very rare. That you have got. Be grateful. And then he says, Katam punaha shakya iti uchyate. Then how will we actually get this kind of a vision, ultimate vision? How it is possible to know the self and abide in it? What we should do? How we should live? That is given in the last 2 verses of this chapter. Now, Bhaktya tvananyaya shakyaha Ahamevam vidhorjuna Jnatum drashtum cha tatvena Praveshtum cha parantapa Bhaktya tvananyaya shakyaha Ahamevam vidhorjuna Jnatum drashtum cha tatvena Praveshtum cha parantapa. How one can have this kind of a vision, or the vision of the true self, the Paramatma? Bhaktyatu ananyaya shakyaha aham evam vidaha Arjuna Jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. Hey Arjuna, this kind of vision or the vision of the true self can be had only through bhaktya ananyaya shakyaha. Ananyaya means what? Shankaracharya. He says, bhaktyatu ananyaya means what? Apratak bhutaya bhagavataha anyatra pratak na kadachitapi ya bhavati satu ananya bhaktihi. Meaning what? The idea that there is nothing other than the Lord here. Everything is the Lord. Therefore, you don't think about anything else and you think only about the Lord. Mamaji, is that not difficult? See, if you grow inwardly, and if you mature, then your mind is so soaked in His remembrance, in His glories, and you are so longing to have that kind of a darshan. So, ananyaya means there is nothing other than the Lord. This is the vision. Everything is the Lord and Lord only. That is how you worship Him. That is ananyaya bhakti. You don't see anything else. See, that's what he is saying. And he says, Ananya Bhakti, Sarvaihi api karanaihi Vasudevaya, Vasudevad anyad na upalabhyate, Yayasa Ananya Bhakti. So, through all the sense organs, mind, you don't see and feel anything except Paramatma. So, when you reach this kind of a state of mind, where you don't see anything else apart from Him, therefore you worship only Him and Him alone. That is Ananya Bhaktya. See, that is the undivided attention to the self. See, undivided attention to the self. This is called as Ananya Bhakti. Because Shankara says, Bhakti Reva Ghariyasi. Among all the sadhanas to reach the self, only the devotion is very important. What is devotion? Swaswarupa Anusandhanam Bhakti. Giving undivided attention to the self, he says, as Bhakti, devotion. According to Shankara, giving undivided attention. So, what is Bhakti? To remember Him continuously, because He is the Lord. And He is the only hope for all of us. So, to remember Him. Or, if you are a student of Vedanta, to give undivided attention to the self. Undivided attention means what? Your mind should be always focused on the goal. See, you may do anything. Arya Kuttadnalum Karyatla Kannarkunum. You may do anything in this world, but your mind is always there for this one purpose. What is the purpose? The purpose of this birth is to know the Lord, to know the Paramatma, and to abide in Him and nothing else. All the other things are okay. Like a sport. But you should not get caught in the sport, or you should only go on playing the sport. Sport means what? Just some sort of entertainment. But that is not the main agenda. Suppose now I go crazy and say, every day evening we will have some dancing. Then what will happen? Swamiji, what is this? See, once in a way, rarely if we can enjoy. Every day if I say evening we will have only music and dance, means because we lose our goal, purpose of coming here. Our purpose of coming here is to study, to understand, to contemplate. So once in a way, if it is there, it's fine. Is it not so? So like that, once in a way, means we can do other things. But Ananya Bhaktya means what? Our mind should be dedicated to that one and one alone. See, we may move with everybody, love and serve and all those stuff. But in our heart, we should give place only to Bhagavan. Nobody else, nothing else. If not, we are not a seeker. Ananyaschintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamya. But in our heart, if we give space for everybody, or very many, or one or two special people, then how the Lord will come and sit there? Meaning, if we are a seeker, there is only one person in our heart. That is the Lord of the heart. That is the pure self, or whatever your Ishta Devata. If you cannot appreciate your true self, then Ishta Devata. And all your actions offered unto Him. All your emotions poured at His feet. All the contemplation is only about the Lord. See? And He is your goal. That is what He is going to explain in the next verse. Thus if you live, then you reach Him. See, physical layer, we perform our actions. In the mind level, our emotions, we love. So the love becomes attachment, we get entangled whenever we love the world. The same emotion has to be redirected towards the Lord. And the buddhi is for what? Thinking. If at all we want to think about the self. Vedanta vakyeshu sadaramantaha. And what is the goal? He is the goal. So the whole personality, all the layers of the personality should be converged into one. This is Ananya Bhaktya. What this ashram for? For Atma Vichara and Arunachala Smarana. Bhagavan is the hero here. So we have got Bhagavan here and Atma Vichara, Atma Jnana is given here, shared here. Arunachala Smarana, the divine glories of the Lord to remember. That also we do through puja, parayan, this, that, everything. And we are always focused. So other things you can do, but it has to be focused on this central theme. Suppose if I go out and do something else, then I am going astray. Is that not so? So similarly, when we live Adhyatma also, suddenly we should not get distracted. Social service. Social service is good, but we should not get totally drowned in that. Paramatma is everything. For Chitta Shuddhi, yes. And the Lord is only taking care of everybody, you know. So therefore, whatever we can do, we have to do. But that is not the goal of life. Goal of life is to know the self. Vanda Vele Kavaningirar Bhagavan Liya. So therefore, all the layers of a personality has to be dedicated unto him. So that is what he is going to do. Then we will finish this. Aham evam vidaha arjunaha jnatum. So with this one-pointed, undivided attention and this devotion, you will be able to know jnatum. Jnatum means you will be able to understand through scriptures what is Paramatma, what are his glories, how to go about, how to meditate on him. And then drashtum. If you contemplate, you will be able to see him. See him means what? Realize him in your heart. And tatvena. Tatvena means what? In essence, whatever he is, you will be able to see him. Tatvena. And pravishtum cha parantapa. And you can enter into him means what? You can become one with him. See, when you say see him, then he is somebody else and you are somebody else. In the Vyavahara it said seeing. But here, that's why he is praveshtum. You can become one with him, as if entering, praveshtum. Pravesham, graha pravesham we say, na? Entering into the newly built house. Praveshtu means you can enter, means what? You can become one with him. So through this ananya bhakti, undivided attention to the self, or that kind of a devotion where you don't think of anything else except the Lord, and your goal is only the Lord, then it is possible to know this Paramatma and to see him. See, know means only intellectual appreciation is not enough. You have to have your own, personal experience. Experience means what? You have to see him in your heart. In the sense what? They say, no, what is that? Aparoksha anubhuti. Paroksha means what? With the senses and mind. Aparoksha means dropping the senses and mind. You should be able to see him as the true self. And abiding. See, praveshtum cha means what? Abiding there. This will happen when you have ananya bhakti. So what is knowledge? Knowledge is to recognize that the self here is the self of all. The same self everywhere. And how it is achieved through bhakti? You see the same Lord everywhere. And Lord is seated in my heart also. Therefore, I serve the Lord through serving the people around me. And also, Mano Vak Kaya, I worship him. Mano means what? Mind. How to worship him through mind? To remember him, to sing his glories. Vak is singing glories actually, chanting his name. And Kaya, serving him, all possible ways. So that is what he is going to say in the last verse. This is also a very important verse. See here Shankaracharya says, actually this is a summary of the whole thought contained in Gita. He says, Shankaracharya says, see, Adhuna sarvasya Gita shastrasya sarabhutaha artaha nishreyasartha anushteyatvena samuchitta uchyate. Adhuna means now, sarvasya Gita shastrasya sarabhutaha. The whole essence of Gita, sarabhutaha, Nishreyasartaha, for the good of the seekers, for the good of Arjuna, anushteyatvena, in order to practice all these things, samuchitya uchyate, summarizing it, he is giving it in the last verse of this chapter. So this verse is a sort of summary of Bhagavan Sri Krishna's thought about Adhyatma sadhana. Mat karma krit mat paramaha. 1 minute I will take. Mat karma krit mat paramaha. Mat bhakta sangha varjitaha. Nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. Yes samameti pandava. Mat karma krun mat paramaha. Mat bhakta sangha varjitaha. Nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. Yes samameti pandava. Mat karma krita. You perform all your actions. Mat karma krita. For my sake. Meaning dedicated all your actions unto me. Means Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu. Whatever. Yat karoshi, yadashnasi, yat juhoshi, tadasi yat. Yat tapassasi kaunteya. Tat kurushvam madarpanam. So whatever you do, even simple activities, even when you are eating food, or whatever yaha yajna you are doing, whatever you are doing, even the austerities you are practicing, everything offer unto me. Why? All this I am doing for the sake of the Lord, in order to know Him and to become one with Him. So, mat karma krita, mat paramaha. See, this is what I said. Mat paramaha means what? Keeping me as my supreme goal. So, this is very important. See, why this sannyasa is very helpful? Why this sannyasa is very helpful? Sannyasa means what? We take a dhrida sankalpa. Sankalpa means we take a firm vow or resolve that in this life I want to pursue only this. That is Paramatma. Because Paramatma is the goal of my life. So this is a vow we take. See, it is the matter of deciding firmly. See, most of the time we see people unable to decide and fickle in their nature. See, some people, they get very inspired. They say, now I am going to read Bhagavad Gita and follow Bhagavad Gita. And 1 or 2 days they follow, and then they get carried away by other things, distracted. And then say, Padaya Kurdi Kadava Taradi. Same thing. And then suddenly you remember, oh, what I forgotten. Seri poto. Namagadan seriya varadu pol irukku. It is not my cup of tea, maybe. Maybe next janma. See? Because we don't have that dhrida sankalpam. What is dhrida sankalpam? The whole of this life, I am dedicated only to this and this, nothing else. Whatever other things is fine, but this is the main goal of my life. Mat paramaha. And Bhagavan says, see, he says, Mat paramaha means what? Karoti bhrutyaha swami karma. The servant also, he does all the actions for the sake of the master. But natu atmanaha parama pretya gantavya gatihi iti swaminam pratipadyate. But he will not think the master to be his supreme goal, to attain in this life. Though the servant also, while he is serving his master, may be doing all the actions for the sake of the master. But for him, he will not think, the master is my God. One day I will reach him. No. For him, he will have his own family, he will have his own ambition to reach somewhere, whatever. So when I retire, I should have this kind of a fund or I should have achieved these goals. That is how we think, na? But here, my goal is Adhyatma, to reach the self. It is possible. See, if we can take a firm decision, it is possible. But, adan solren, Nachiketas, why he is so great, that young boy, why is he so great? He was telling Yama, the Lord of Death, if at all you want to tell me, you tell this. What is life after death? Otherwise, I don't want anything from you. You keep your dance and music with you. Who cares? And Yama was trying to tempt him. I will give you this. I will give you Ayush, long life, Putra Pautradi. You know, all those these things he was tempting. And beautiful girls, music and dance. He said, who wants all this nonsense? You keep it to yourself. If at all you want to reveal this, you reveal. Otherwise, I don't want anything from you. See, Yama, Theriyattanama, he has given the 3 boons. இப்படிதான் எல்லாரும் மாட்டிக்கிறது. So be careful. Don't give any boon to anybody. But when we are so overwhelmed, the newly married couple, in the honeymoon, எதையாவது தேவையெல்லாம் இடகடம் வாய் விட்டுருது, அவ்வளோதான், whole life gone. So the idea is what? So, Mat Paramaha means what? Always dedicated. And not to think of anything else as goal. You know, so Dhrida Sankalpa is very important. Otherwise, we are carried away. So the Lord should give us Sadbuddhi. When you know this is the best, we should be able to offer everything unto the best. We should be able to give our best to the best. See, recently they celebrated 100th year of, I suppose, Gurudev or something like that. Gurudev's 100th year. Unto him our best was the slogan. Unto him our best. Because he has given us the best. The best of the knowledge he has given. So once again, we will give our best to him. That's the slogan. So therefore, we have to decide. This is very important. See, you know why Hanumanji became so great? For him, Sri Rama was his hero, was his idol, his goal. So he became so great. If Salman Khan was your hero, is your hero, then where you will be? In the gym only. Maad mari valanda. Sorry, yo. Just for a joke. The Salman Khan Bhaktas will come and attack me now. You know, what? I don't understand really. So, Mat Paramaha and Mat Bhaktaha, and may you become my devotee. Meaning what? You should be dedicated to me, and your mind should be filled with me, and me alone. See, me and me alone. The கடவுள் இருக்காரு பொல்லாதவர். வேற யாரை பற்றியுமே நினைக்கூடாதான். அவரையே நினச்சிட்டு இருக்கணுமா, அவருக்காகவே எல்லா காரியம் செய்யணுமா, அவர்கிட்டயே அடிமையாக இருக்கணுமா, அவரே என் தெய்வம், அவரே என் கதின்னு கிடக்கணுமா, அப்போ தான் அவர் அடைய முடியுமா. பாருங்களேன். This is how the olden days the husbands were also thinking. கல்லானாலும் கணவர், புல்லானாலும் புருஷர். These people are not getting the jokes. Pavam. It cannot be translated, I don't know. If we translate, it will be chap. So here Paramatma says, Mat karma krita, you perform all actions unto me. Mat parama, only I should be your goal. You should not think about anybody else. Mat bhaktaha, become my devotee. Your love should be reserved only for me. Sangavarjitaha, and give up all the attachment towards other things. Only then you can dedicate it to me, na? Sangavarjitaha. Why are you laughing, Amma? அவங்க அனுபவத்தில் அப்படி ஆனந்தமாக ரசிக்கிறாங்க அதை. Sangavajjitaha. So do not have any attachment towards anything else. And then only, this the husbands may not speak about. Nirvairaha sarvabhuteshu. You should not hate anybody. You should not think anybody as your enemy. Nirvairaha means you should not have any inimical attitude. Sarvabhuteshu. Why? All the beings you should treat alike and not to have any inimical attitude towards anybody, anything. Why? Because you are seeing the same self everywhere. Same Paramatma everywhere. So you should understand in the proper sense. Not to have inimical attitude means you should not hate, not have inimical attitude. But you have to treat everything in its own place. You cannot treat otherwise in the world actually. That is what people forget. That you cannot. See, here he says, Shankara says, Nirvairaha sarvabhuteshu means what? Nirgata vairaha sarvabhuteshu. Shatru bhava rahita. Why Shatru bhava rahita means you don't have any idea of any inimical attitude. Atmanaha anya tapakara pravritteshu api. Even the other person is trying to harm you. Even the other creature, maybe a scorpion or a snake, even if it's trying to harm you, you should not have inimical attitude. Why? Because the swabhava of that scorpion is to sting. See, it will not sting, sting. When you go and disturb, it gets scared, so it's stinging you. So you should not have inimical attitude. You should protect yourself. We should not have any animosity, hatred. See, yesterday they saw a snake inside the temple, Shiva's sanctum sanctuary. And our gardener, without any idea, he killed. But when someone says, because he cannot chase it around, because it will go on. But I told him, see, Shiva is so fond of snake, so that he is having snake all around. How can you kill the snake in the sanctum sanctorium of Shiva? Why do you kill? Why should you kill? You can chase it away or do something else. See, killing is not good actually. We have come and occupied their territory, please understand. See, actually it is very close to the hill, na? So this is a place where they move around. We have come and bought this land and we have constructed and we are disturbing them. And then we have the audacity to come and kill them also. Pavan, we should not do that. In fact, they have to kill us. Pavan, they are graciously allowing us to stay. So, Nirvaira sarva bhuteshu yaha saha mameti pandava. Such a person, mam yeti, he attains me, he Pandava, he Arjuna. So, mat karma krita, perform all your actions unto me. From the physical standpoint, with respect to all the actions. Mat paramaha, in your life, you have to inspire and you have only one goal as the Lord. Because reaching Him only, there is Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And there is Ananda. And there is true love. And then you go beyond the samsara, suffering. And then mat bhaktaha, all the emotions should be redirected towards the Lord. Like Mirabai, like Andal. See, they were having so much of love in their heart. See, if she has loved an ordinary person, she would have been an ordinary woman and gone. She loved the Lord of the universe, Narayana, Sri Ranganathan. Sri Krishna she loved, Mirabai. So she became so great a devotee and her life was fulfilled. If at all love Him with all your heart. What is the use of loving an ordinary human being? Useless. Why? Everybody is ignorant, full of ego, ragadvesha. See, that is why initially everything is goody-goody. And after some time, ellam kasandu pulichu poidudhu. Why? Everybody is ignorant and selfish, egoistic. And they care only about themselves. Truly, we all care only about ourselves. So if at all you, and when you get a child, oh my child, oh my child. What is that? That little stupid child. Okay, love and care, But not everything is, I am living only for the child. That child will not even look at you after some time. He's looking only at the mobile phone. Wait. You have to talk to him only through mobile phone, even if he's in the next door. So don't get caught anywhere. I'm telling you, we are deluded. We get caught everywhere. புத்தியே வரமாட்டேங்குது நமக்கு. அப்புறம் பேரப்பிள்ளையோட திருப்பி we get attached. Grandson. Hey, my grandson. இந்த கழுதைக்கு எவ்வளோ மிதி எத்துவாங்கன்னா புத்தி வராது. The donkeys, they get kicked and kicked by the she donkey. But still the he donkey will not realize. Why only she donkey, Swamiji? Nirvaya. So, sa mameti means what? Only then, if your mind is filled with him and without getting attached to anything else in the world, and then mitra bhava, maitri bhavaha, friendly to all, no enmity towards anybody. This is what we are going to see in the next chapter, 12th chapter. Who is a devotee? Adveshta sarva bhutana maitra karuna evacha. 2 minutes, I will finish. Maitra karuna evacha. Nirmamo nirahankaraha. See, he is a real devotee. Samadukka sukha kshami. So therefore, such a devotee, one who sees the same in all, the same Lord in all. Therefore, he is not having any inimical attitude. We cannot develop an inimical attitude towards the right hand or left hand. Na? Why? Because I am there in all the hands, the legs, everywhere. So therefore, like that, if you see oneness, then sa mameti pandava. So that person, he reaches me and me alone. Thus, the 11th chapter, titled Vishwarupa Darshana, concludes. Om Tat Saditi. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su. Upanishatsu. Brahma Vidyayam. Yoga Shastre. Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvadhe. Vishwarupa Darshana Yogo Nama. Ekadashodhyayaha. Om Purnamadha Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudhachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. See, 10 o'clock we are going to have Guru Paduka Puja, right? And after that, we want to have a question answer session today only, because all the youngsters are here. They also would be benefited, right? And all the guest people also have come here today. And so, instead of having it on the 27th late morning, today 25th late morning, that is after Guru Paduka Puja, we will have question and answer session. Okay, so even the youngsters also, if you have any question, you can ask. Whatever may be the question, even maybe silly or whatever, don't worry about that. Whatever may be your question. So you people, the students must have listened to all this, no? So whatever questions you have got, you can ask. Okay. And even the students following online, whoever following, if they have got any question, they can type and send it, so that we will try to answer as far as possible. Okay. So today late morning, from 10:45, the question answer session starts. 10 to 10:45, we will have the Guru Paduka Puja. 10:45 to 12, we will have the question and answer session. Okay. And then evening, 4 to 4 o'clock, not 4:30, yeah, 4 to 5:30, we will have a wonderful music program by our Surya Narayanan, who is going to sing very beautifully. He has come already. So, and then the night we will have the class. As usual, from 7 to 8:15, we will start the Bhakti Yoga. Because we have got only today evening and tomorrow 2 classes, and then day after tomorrow 1 or 2 classes. So 20 verses we have got Bhakti Yoga. So today evening we will start Bhakti Yoga. Om Tat Sat.